as you all presumably know, is a non-profit, non-political, non-governmental association established to serve the legal fraternity. I say so with a pinch of salt because I believe personally that the legal fraternity also exists not for itself but for the people. So basically the ultimate aim of INBA is to be people-centric, to be citizen-centric, to serve the citizens of this country and to ensure that the bar and the bench also direct their approach and activities towards serving the people of India. I am glad to learn that in less than 18 months of its existence, the INBA has already more than 5,000 members. And I understand that they have as many as 10,000 subscribers. It is India's fastest growing voluntary bar association, and I hope it will soon become a very strong voice of legal fraternity in this country. The mission of NBI is to work for the welfare of the legal community, subject to the caveat I said, directed towards the ultimate good of the people, and to provide a collective voice to the fraternity to bring about the much needed systemic reforms in our justice delivery system in the interests of the people at large. The approach of NBI is certainly not a conflictual one. NBI does not stand to take up cudgels against any organ of the state, government or legislature. We wish to work in cooperation. But certainly NBI would try to see where the centuries-old rules and regulations need to be modified and how the bureaucratic delays can be curtailed. Ultimately, what is most important is that the judicial system in the country becomes, as I said, more citizen-centric and people-friendly. It would incidentally, I believe, also contribute to the much bandied about need for economic growth. NBI firmly believes that India can prosper and grow only when its legal system and institutions become really strong, purposive, and people-friendly. NBI vision is to reach out to the whole Indian legal community so as to keep them engaged in programs of programs benefiting the people. NBI also proposes to ensure greater interaction between the bar and the bench and to work as a bridge between the bar, the bench and the people at large. It intends to uphold the honor of the profession of law. It intends to promote the interests of its members and foster harmonious relations, cooperation and discussion among the various incorporated law societies, associations, judges, lawyers, and others, both at the union level and at the level of the states going down to the more official levels of the subordinate courts. It would certainly try to encourage a high standard of legal education with a great deal of emphasis on continuing education. As the Constitution to review the working of the Constitution that was appointed by Shri Ram Jethmalani when he was the law minister, that commission made very strong recommendations in regard to the need for continuing education for all judges from the lowest courts to the highest court, the apex Supreme Court. Periodically, it is necessary that their knowledge and their wisdom is refreshed. And one of the recommendations made by the Constitution Commission about a judicial academy has been accepted. We now have a judicial academy at Bhopal. But much more needs to be done to keep educating not only the judges at various levels, but with due apologies to all the members of my fraternity here, if I may say so, the advocates also need to have refresher courses every 10 years or every 15 years. And I hope INBA would look into some of these requirements. Also, there are several new disciplines in the field of law, and INBA would try to lay greater emphasis on making some institutional arrangements for education and instruction in those areas. The ADR, alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, arbitration and mediation, cyber laws, infotech, intellectual property laws, conflict of laws or private international law. These are some areas in which I think still a great deal of work needs to be done. And we hope INBA will try to take up some of these matters. So far as activities are concerned, INBA is proposing to start a scholarship program for the deserving and needy persons, and to help them have law education at the graduate level and thereafter. The proposed scholarship program, I understand, is going to be launched in the near future by the Lok Sabha Speaker, Srimati Meena Kumar. The NBI Arbitration and Mediation Center has already been inaugurated by Shri S.P. Sinha, former Supreme Court judge. The center offers speedy justice for the people. Already, the center has empaneled more than 20 arbitrators. The NBI Academy offers certificate courses on several topics such as cyber laws, intellectual property laws, corporate laws, competition laws, etc. The Academy intends to supplement efforts being made by the Bar Council of India in the field of continuing legal education for lawyers. I am glad to learn that NBA colleagues have also arranged that the booksellers will provide you as much as up to 60% discount on all your book purchases. The NBI members can buy books from reputed law publishers at a discount which may go up to as much as 60%. NBI is a collaborating and organizing body. I think they're glad to have at least 2 law-related events every month. With these few words, may I have the pleasure and privilege of inviting Shri Ram Jethmalani to give the keynote address and extend blessings to this relatively new association. I understand they would like to speak on a very important theme of importance of ethos and ethics